for 50 pills. Need your package in a hurry? Call 1-800-414-7370 and ask about our...
The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into tonight's broadcast of Homecoming Football here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I'll be bringing you all the action from tonight's game here on WCMP, and it should be a good one here between the East Central Eagles and the South Ridge Panthers. It's homecoming here tonight for the East Central Eagles, and they are rather excited. They come into this game at 1-2 on the season, 1-1 in the section. They come in at third in the section, just behind Mille Lacs, and the number one team in all of Class Single A, that's Bram. Bram comes in as the number one team in Class Single A. They'll have an important matchup tomorrow against Barnum, who used to be a part of this section. But looking at the season here for East Central, they fell in the home opener to Hinckley Finlayson, 45-0. Then they won the next game at home against Ely, 16-0. Then they traveled to Bram, where they fell 56-6. That Bram team, a very talented squad, and they look to try and hold on to their number one position in Class A tomorrow night against Barnum. But tonight the Central Eagles will face Southridge, who used to play nine-man football. I know last couple of years they faced off against Ogilvie in that nine-man championship game, but they've made the move up to Class Single A. So far they're 0-3 on the season, 0-2 in section play. As we take a look at their schedule, they lost to Mesabi East to start the season 52-0. Then they fell to Deer River 48-12 and to Ely 8-0. So a team that East Central beat in Ely, Southridge fell to, so you would assume that East Central has got the upper hand here in this one. They've got the advantage. They've got the upper hand here in this one. They are the favorites here at home. Of course, it is homecoming night for East Central, so they are excited to get this one underway and try and come away with their second victory on the season. And this should be a fun one here between both of these teams. Again, coming in with one win combined here. East Central getting that win over Ely 16-0. Got a bunch of their players back from that Week 1 game we broadcast against Hinckley Finlayson. They had a good chunk out, but here tonight, most of their players will be in. I think there's maybe a total of 4 or 5 who are out. So that they've got mostly everybody back here for tonight's homecoming matchup against the South Ridge Panthers here this evening. Again, they had that tailgate party happening. I can smell the food over there at the concessions. The stands are starting to fill up. The pep band is out here. They are playing their hearts out here for the East Central Eagles this evening. And it should be a fun matchup here between the Panthers and the Eagles here in Finlayson, Minnesota. That's technically where we are here tonight, even though we're pretty close to Ascove. A lot of people call it the Ascove exit. But, here in Finlayson, Minnesota for tonight's game between the East Central Eagles and the South Ridge Panthers. In just a little bit, we will have that Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Of course, Kettle River Pizza made right there in Ascove. So we're not too far from the home of, Kettle River Pizza over in Ascove, Minnesota. But here in Finlayson, Minnesota here this evening for this homecoming matchup between the East Central Eagles and the the South Ridge Panthers. Got to figure out who I'm talking about. But East Central comes into this one scoring, averaging about 7.3 points a game, but they scored all 16 against Ely. And you just have a feeling that maybe tonight they can get things going a little bit more because, again, it looks like from the most part they've got most everybody back. I think I see maybe 4 or 5 of their players who are out from that compared to that first week, they had, it seemed about half of their team was not able to play in that first game. So tonight, a much better outing for this team. They've got mainly, as again, it looks like everybody out there here this evening, and it should be a good night for some football. It was a little bit of a scorcher here today in Minnesota, warmth-wise. I mean, we had, I think, highs in the lower 80s here for the weather. So it's been warm, but as the sun starts to set and the lights start to hit this field, it should cool down significantly. But right now we're sitting at about 76 degrees with 55% humidity, and it's been a beautiful night for football. We've got a light breeze coming into the press box here, and man, oh man, it feels great. It's just cooling you off just that little bit, enough to really make you feel alive here tonight as we have homecoming football coming up in just a few minutes. That scoreboard showing 6.5 minutes left. Of course, that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Of course, want to thank all of our fine sponsors who sponsored tonight's and every other night's broadcast. We appreciate them, and in fact, if they weren't able to sponsor these broadcasts, we wouldn't be able to come out here and broadcast any of these games. So huge shout out to all of the fine sponsors. We want to, of course, shout out all of you who are tuning in here tonight again for this homecoming matchup between the East Central Eagles, who are hosting the South Ridge Panthers. Panthers coming in 0-3 on the season. East Central 1-2. East Central will be looking for their second victory on the year. They played some pretty tough teams. Taking a look at it, again, they fell in that opening week to Hinckley-Finlayson. Hinckley-Finlayson have a pretty good year again. They just recently last week beat Rush City 20-18. That was a thriller there between those two teams. But yeah, Hinckley-Finlayson and East Central have always had a great battle anytime that they face off. And then they went and beat Ely right here at home, did East Central. Then they went back on the road to Bram, and again, Bram is the #1 team in Class Single A. And they fell to them 56-6. So it's been a tough start to the schedule here for East Central, but they've got a favorable matchup here at home for homecoming on Thursday night. It's some Thursday night football action here between these two squads, and again, a beautiful, almost picture-perfect night for some football. Clouds are clearing out of the way. Sun's starting to set. We've got a light breeze out there. It's starting to cool down, and what a gorgeous near fall night for some homecoming football here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Of course, live with video on our website at WCMPradio.com. Of course, you can find all of our links to our games on WCMPradio.com. Just go to the sports tab and click on broadcast schedule. That's where the YouTube links will be. You can click on it. It'll take you right to our YouTube for the game. Again, we're about 4 minutes away from pre-game festivities having been done and over with, and then we'll get our starting lineups. Our national anthem will be played, and then we'll be set for that Kettle River Pizza kickoff here on WCMP. Over on Nice 95.5 FM KBEK, we'll have a pretty good volleyball matchup between the Mora Mustangs and the Malacca Wolves. Those two rivals will go at it here this evening in the Granite Ridge Conference. Of course, Mora next year won't be a part of the Granite Ridge Conference anymore. They'll be joining the Great River Conference next year, so that'll be interesting. Them and with a couple of other teams, I believe it's Aiken and Crosby Ironton are the other two teams who will be joining the Great River Conference. So, Great River Conference is expanding. They're going to be adding a couple more teams. That'll make things quite interesting for some fall and winter and spring sports. I'm really excited to see how that looks. Of course, that won't start till the fall of 2024, so 2024 fall sports will have a new conference look in the Great River, and Granite Ridge will look a little bit different, as well as, again, Mora will be joining the Great River Conference. I know years and years ago, Pine City and Mora used to be in the same conference, but also both teams used to play bigger teams like Zimmerman and other bigger teams like Cambridge Isani, so things change across the years. It's crazy to see, but I'm excited for tonight's matchup here in Finlayson, Minnesota, between the East Central Eagles and the South Ridge Panthers. Pre-game festivities have just about wrapped up, and then we'll get our starting lineups, and the national anthem will have been played, and then we'll be set for kickoff here on WCMP between the Southridge Panthers, who are visiting your East Central Eagles on tonight's homecoming matchup. Tell you what, we'll take a commercial break to hear a word from some of those fine sponsors. We might even hear today's news, and then we should be set for kickoff here on 106.5 FM and AM 1350, that Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Again, we'll get our national anthem, and then our starting lineups will have been announced, and then we'll be ready for that Kettle River Pizza kickoff, of course. Before we do that, just shout out these seniors. It's their last homecoming game, so the seniors, John Pinson, Jacob Ackerman, Warren Carlson, Dalton Slama, Simon Eklund, Jacob Dixon, and we look down to Brandon Oline, Brennan Hammer, Nathan Pinson, James Denzer, Dylan Lundberg, and Dylan Lundberg is the last senior. So shout out to the seniors here, their final homecoming game of their high school careers. We wish them nothing but the best of luck here tonight. So, quick word from our fine sponsors. We'll get our national anthem and our starting lineups. Then when we come back, we'll be set for that Kettle River Pizza kickoff here on WCMP. You're listening to Homecoming High School Football on
Hey, you looking for a
WCMP.
reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit kettleriverpizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
There has never been a better time to sell your home. Get a fast cash offer today and have your money in as little as 7 days. Any house, any condition. They will make you an offer the same day and pay you in as little as 7 days. City lots, lake lots, land, does not matter. They want to buy it. If you are ready to sell your home, let Haley Newman with Keller Williams Premier Realty get you a fast cash offer or help get you into the home of your dreams today. Contact her at 320-469-6868.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors say, "Go Mustangs!" Well, of course, he's got 2 boys on the varsity squad. He's born and raised in Mustang country, voted Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County 2 years in a row. That's what you call a repeat champ. And he offers vehicles of all makes and models, can get you financed on site, and put you and your new vehicle before the Mustangs take on next week's opponent. When you need a quality new vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or visit roddymotors.com.
It's time for your local news on WCMP. I'm Eric Van Rainen.
And I'm Joe Keyport. The city of Mora and Kanabec County are considering a mutually beneficial property exchange. Reporter Eric Van Rainen shares those details.
The city of Mora is considering an exchange of property with Kanabec County. At Tuesday's City Council meeting, Mora Public Works Director Joe Colgraf said the swap would include some of the parking lot on the west side of the water tower near the high school. Kanabec County currently owns a lot to the west of the courthouse on the north side of the fire hall. Colgraf said courthouse parking is largely the reason for considering the exchange.
Conversation kind of come up, they're looking for closer parking to the courthouse within the entrance walk, and they had asked us if we were interested in switching properties.
Colgraf also said there'd likely be no charge for exchanging the lots and that only a title exchange and a blanket easement for utilities would be required. In other news, the Bram City Council awarded the city's wastewater treatment plant upgrade project during a special meeting on Tuesday. The contract was awarded to Magni Construction out of Chanhassen for over $6.5 million. It's contingent on securing funding approval from the Minnesota Public Facilities Authority. According to city engineer John Pana, the bid came in slightly over the project estimate of $6 million. The project is the first phase of Bram's water infrastructure improvement efforts, which received more than $10 million in state funds during the legislative session in May. Continuing with construction news, the Pine County Board approved a bid for the Snake River Bridge project in Pine City. News director Joe Keyport has that story and more.
The Pine County Board of Commissioners awarded a bid for the Snake River Bridge replacement project in Pine City during a meeting this week. The board awarded the contract to Redstone Construction LLC, who bid around $3.2 million, which came in 10.8% under budget. County engineer Mark LeBrun told the board the completion date for the replacement of the County Road 9 bridge over the Snake River is expected to be August of next year. LeBrun said that crews are expected to start work on the bridge in mid-November before it gets too cold. And finally, the Pine Soil and Water Conservation District named local farmer Randy Hinsey as its 2023 Outstanding Conservationist. Located in Pine City, the Hinsey Farm was started as a dairy operation with about 130 acres. Randy is the third generation to work the farm when he started in 1986. In 2020, the farm transitioned from dairy to mostly small grains and row crops with about 10 head of beef cattle for direct marketing. Randy was chosen as an outstanding conservationist because of his commitment to soil conservation, water quality, and soil health throughout his row crop operation. The Hinsey farm is 100% no-till, which saves time since Randy can directly plant into the previous year's stubble. This has been your local news for Thursday, September 21st.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Hinkley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinkley Towing?
Yep. How can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinkley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinkley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinkley Towing. 320-385-4049 anytime.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
And getting set for your Kettle River Pizza kickoff here on WCMP. Kettle River Pizza is a great way to fundraise for your team. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to get started. Kettle River Pizza is the delicious, locally made frozen pizzas. Pick one up on your way home from the game tonight or stop into their Ascove location and buy in bulk and save. Kettle River Pizza. So it will be Southridge kicking off to East Central here to start this homecoming night. It looks like for the Panthers, it'll be Eli Kuhn kicking off to Warren Carlson. Back there with Braden Olson. And that one's going to be short, but picked up by the Eagles. Number 81, that's Dylan Lundberg, who will pick up the short kick at around the 40. And that is where the Eagles will take over on offense with their first drive of the game. Good starting field position here for East Central on homecoming night. Eagles starting on their own 40-yard line after the short pooch kick. Central got on top of it. Southridge quickly down there, but East Central was able to wrap it up again. A good job there by Dylan Lundberg to hop on top of that ball and make sure no one else had a chance at it. And here comes the starting offense for your East Central Eagles. Under center is going to be Dalton Slama, the senior quarterback. Slama takes the snap. He's going to give it off the left side of the line. A good lane to run through. He's going to get to the 45, and that's where he'll be taken down. And Jacob Ackerman with a 5-yard gain on first down. Going to make it 2nd and 5 now for East Central. Not 30 seconds off the board yet. And 2nd and now medium for the Eagles. Part of that starting lineup was Jacob Ackerman, along with Warren Carlson playing receiver. Alton Slama under center. Simon Eklund over at that other receiver position. Slama under center. Takes the snap. And he'll roll out to his right. He looks. He's got a man open in double coverage. The 6'7" senior. The tight end unable to come down with it. That was Jacob Dixon, the 6'7" senior tight end. Almost had it. He stuck those long arms out there. Nearly brought it in with one hand. And if he did, he was gone. But just unable to reel it in. And it'll be 3rd down and 5. I like the deep shot early to Dixon. Trying to gash the Panthers early. I like the idea. Just got to reel that one in. Even on double coverage, that advantage quite easily went to the Eagles' Dixon. So Slama will work from the gun. He's got 3 receivers in the trips formation out right. Running back to his left is Bobby Rubio. He'll send him in motion out wide to the left. He'll look over the middle. He'll get it off to Ackerman, who is right at that first down marker. They're going to give it to him on 6 yards. 6-yard gain there for Jacob Ackerman. And it's going to be a 1st down and 10 for the Eagles on the Panthers' 49-yard line. That's a good 5-step drop there from Slama. Found his receiver on the curl route and just threw it on a line right to him. Good catch, too, by Ackerman. That's a tougher catch than people think. It's coming on a line right to you, and then you got a defender coming up right behind you as soon as the ball gets there. So nice job by him holding on to that ball. Slama under center. Sends a man in motion right to left. It's Rubio. He'll give it off to Rubio off the left side, and the Panthers get through and take him down behind the line for a loss of about 2. Also in the backfield is Brock Nelson. We're at number 44. So 2nd and long now for East Central. That's the first time we've really seen Southridge get any sort of pressure on that left side of the line. So 2nd down and long here for the Eagles. This first possession. 10 minutes on the board still here in the first quarter. Slama sends a man in motion right to left. He's going to fake the give there to Rubio, and now the man in the backfield, Eklund, has nowhere to go. He's trying just to find some sort of crease to run through, but he's going to be taken down back at the 40. It's going to be a decent-sized loss there for Ackerman, and a loss of about 4. So it'll be 3rd down and long now for East Central on a drive that looked pretty promising. But back-to-back plays that the Panthers have been able to push through that line and get some penetration in the backfield and leave no room for the running backs to go. So 3rd and long. East Central will take the snap. It'll be a toss out wide left to Rubio. Rubio has got some room. He's got a lane on the left side, but he's going to be taken down 5 yards short of the first down at the 45. It's a decent gain of 10 for Bobby Rubio. But it's going to be 4th down and 5 now for the Eagles on the Panthers' 45. It'll be interesting to see what the Eagles do here. You could play field position early on. You could also go for it and try and gash the Panthers early on as well. I kind of like both ideas because if you play field position, you could really push them down into their own 10-yard line. And it looks like that's what they will do. They will have Jacob Dixon back to punt it away. Maybe we'll see a fake here early on. It's homecoming. Why not? And looks like we're going to get a whistle and a flag here. And do we get a free first down for the Eagles? So we'll see. This is going to be close to a first down. I mean, that nose of the ball is going to be sitting right on the line. I believe it should be a first down based off the position of the ball. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be about 4th down and a hair. That is 4th and as short as you can get. So it's 5 and an inch to go. Or 4th and an inch to go. It was about 5 yards and 2 inches from where they were at. So the penalty does get them that much closer. But it'll be 4th and inches now for East Central on their first drive. 9:16 to go here in the first quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Slama and company will line up on the line of scrimmage. Slama under center. Looks at the defense, takes the snap. He'll give it right up the middle to Ackerman. Ackerman has some room to run. He finds a lane, cuts outside to the left side. He's got the room on the left side. Can he use his speed? And it'll be knocked out of bounds. Down inside the Roddy Motors red zone, down to the 15-yard line. Let's see, they'll mark him back at about the 16. So it's a gain of 24. Gain of 24 there. We do have a flag. I'm not sure the penalty, but it is a flag on Southridge. So move them even closer. So it was a 24-yard gain there from Jacob Ackerman, and with the penalty, it'll move them inside the 10 to about the 7. So now in that Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors red zone out of Mora. Roddy Motors in Mora, voted best dealer in Kanabec County 2 years in a row. That's a repeat champion. Roddy Motors, 100 Pine Street in Mora. The Eagles deep in the Roddy Motors red zone at about the, we'll call it the 7-yard line. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Lone back is Rubio. Slama will take the snap. He'll roll deep out to his right side. He's looking, really doesn't have anything. He's going to try and find an edge. Makes a stiff arm on the defender. He'll throw it towards the end zone, and no one there. It's going to fall incomplete harmlessly to the grass. So smart play there by Slama. He did a really good job of extending the play, stiff-arming a defender to get him out of the way, but then there was just no one there, and he threw it harmlessly into the ground. And now it'll be 2nd down and goal from the 7. 8:40 to go here in the first quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Eagles threatening on their very first drive of the game, trying to take an early lead here on homecoming. 2 penalties on the drive have helped them here get into the inside the 10-yard line in the Roddy Motors red zone. 2nd down and goal. Slama under center. He's got a receiver wide out to the left side. That's Simon Eklund out there. Sends a man in motion right to left. He's going to fake the give one way, give it off to the right side here to Ackerman, and Ackerman has the edge. He is into the end zone, touchdown, but we've got a flag, and that may not be a touchdown that's going to stand. A touchdown run by Ackerman may be coming back. We'll have to wait and see. And it looks like it will be on East Central. They're talking to the Panthers right now. So presumably this is on the Eagles, and it's, I'm guessing, holding. It is. So East Central will grab their first penalty of the game. It's going to be holding. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. That'll send them back a ways. It'll be 2nd down and goal from about the 17-yard line now. And that's unfortunate. Ackerman there had a great run, bounced it outside, just used his speed. I mean, he had the edge, and all he needed to do was use that speed. He did. Got to the outside and picked up the first, but not what you want there on 2nd and goal. Warren Carlson out in the trips formation on the left side of the line. Lone back is Bobby Rubio. Slama under center. Slama will take the snap. He'll toss it out wide to Rubio. He's got a lane to the left side, and he's going to go into the end zone untouched for a touchdown, Eagles! Bobby Rubio with the 17-yard rushing touchdown puts the Eagles on the board first here on homecoming night, and they now lead 6-0. That was a beautiful play. They took the trips on the left side of the line. There's a lot that you can run in a trips formation. Screen is one of them, and you can also run a few crossing routes there. And so Southridge has got to be careful of a lot when they're in that type of formation. And I think the last thing they were looking for was a Bobby Rubio toss to that left side. Give the receivers credit on that left side of the line. They did a great job of blocking out there for Rubio, doing a good job on those stock blocks, just making the defenders think that they're running routes when in fact Bobby Rubio is coming up right behind him into the end zone for a touchdown. Two receivers out wide three of them out wide to the left, one on the right side here for Slama. Slama will look toward the right side of the end zone for Jacob Dixon. It goes through his hands, but we're going to get a penalty, presumably PI here on Southridge, so East Central should get another crack at it. So this should be PI, and it should move it half the distance, and it is a third penalty on this drive against Southridge. So move it half the distance closer, and East Central will get another chance at the 2-point conversion. 8:10 left here in the first quarter. Nearly 4 minutes taken off of this first drive by East Central. Been a good drive. They've been helped out by a few penalties, but good running as well. Ackerman on 4th and short went for about 10 yards plus, and Dixon from 17 yards out took it into the end zone. Slama under center. Takes the snap, and he'll hand it off to Ackerman. He's got a lane into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the Eagles now lead 8-0 after that drive into the Roddy Motors red zone. East Central on homecoming night gets the first score on the board on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. You can find out more at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. So the Eagles get on the board first here on homecoming night and lead 8-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And they will get ready to kick the ball away and hope their defense can make a stop and get the ball back to this red-hot offense so far. 4 penalties on that first drive between the two teams, 3 on Southridge, 1 on East Central. That one was a holding. It set them back to the 17 on 2nd and goal. Then all they had to do was give it to Dixon. He was able to find his way easily into the end zone. Again, you got to give credit blocking out wide to those 3 receivers that were out in the trips formation. They really helped him break it loose, and then Dixon was just able to bounce it out wide and keep himself in. Rubio. I know I keep saying Dixon. I must be excited he's back. Rubio scored that touchdown there for East Central. Adam Zach set to kick it away, and here's the boot. And this will be taken in at about the 25 for Southridge, and then a nice tackle at the 35 there by Jacob Dixon. That time it was Jacob Dixon. So Dixon with the tackle there on the kick return from Southridge. Southridge brings it up to the 35, and that's where their offense will take over on their own 35-yard line. And this East Central defense will get their first timeout on the field. 8:06 to go here, first quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. East Central with an 8-0 lead. Starting tonight under center for the Southridge Panthers is Ben Protaski. 2 receivers behind him. And he'll give it off on the right side to the deep back. That's Nevin Archambault. And it's Eli Kuhn with the carry that time. He'll pick up about 7 yards on the first carry of the game for the Panthers. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Ball on the 42-yard line. Panthers a good chunk there on their first run play of the game. They'll come out under center again. Tasky takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Kuhn off that right side. He's got some room to run, makes a defender miss, but then nice open field tackle out there on the sideline that time by Dylan Lundberg. A great open field tackle. Now, He did pick up the first down to Eli Kuhn, but that's a great open field tackle by Dylan Lundberg. Got him around the ankles, and if he had not, Kuhn was going to pick up a lot more with that carry, but just a great job by Lundberg to wrap him up around the ankles, take him down, and keep him from going any further. So ball on the 46-yard line now on the Southridge side of the 50. Protaski will give it right up the middle this time to Bear Grease, and he'll pick up about 4. Mark Nelson will make the stop there. It's another good tackle. Again, he had quite an open lane up the middle, but just a very good tackle there, making sure they stop him from getting any momentum forward. It's a 4-yard gain. 6.5 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Your Eagles lead 8-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here on homecoming night. 2nd down and 6 for the Southridge Panthers. Panthers come out 2nd and 6. Protaski under center. Takes the snap. He'll give it to Kuhn again off that right side. They've been having some success out there, and he's going to be taken down out of bounds that time. I believe that was Braden Olson on the tackle. Or Rubio. Decent size pickup there for Kuhn yet again. It'll be 3rd and 2 after that 4-yard gain. So 3rd down and 2 on the Eagles' 46-yard line. Big 3rd down coming up here for East Central. Can they make the stop? I would guess Southridge might go for it on 4th, depending on where the ball will be. Protaski under center. Takes a snap here. He'll look to try and go to the outside. He got a nice block. Breaks off a couple ankle tackles. Got some room to run, and he'll be taken down, pushed out of bounds at about the 35. So it's an 11-yard gain on 3rd and 2 for Ben Protaski, the quarterback. Lundberg yet another tackle on this drive to make sure Protaski gets out of bounds. That one was tough. The Eagles had a chance to try and trip him up in the backfield, but he was able to keep those knees high enough to where he could get over the hands of the Eagle defenders. Then he got some good blocks to the outside and was able to take it to the Eagles' 35-yard line for the 1st down. With 5:55 to go here in the first quarter, Southridge is on the march, and East Central, hoping their defense can make a stop here. Protaski under center, and they're going to get the Eagles to jump. A hard count there from Protaski. And that'll be encroachment on East Central. That'll move the ball 5 yards forward to the 30. It'll be 1st and 5 instead of 1st down and 10. So Southridge will get a little bit better field position here on this 1st down. 5:55 still to go here in the first quarter on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Protaski walks his men to the line. He's under center. Takes the snap, and will again give it to Kuhn. Kuhn off that right side. He's got some room to run, and the defender take him down near the 25. And that time, Rock Nelson with the takedown. He's going to be close to the 1st. I think they are going to say he got the 1st, so he will gain 5 and the 1st for Eli Kuhn of the Panthers. It's been the right side that they've primarily been hitting here this evening, and the one time they went out to the left, it was the quarterback Protaski who kept it and was just a tripped foot away from being taken down in the backfield, but he picked up 11. 3 running backs in the backfield here for Protaski, and he will keep it himself. He'll look to pass. He's under some pressure. He just gets it off in time to Kuhn, who will get it near the 15. He'll be down. I think they'll spot him at around the 16-yard line, so a gain of 9 on the pass. So it'll be 2nd and 2 now for the Panthers. They'll spot the ball at the 17. 5:13 to go here, first quarter. Panthers have made their way into the Roddy Motors red zone. Panthers in that Roddy Motors red zone. Roddy Motors and more, RODDYMotors.com. Tasky, he'll keep it again. He looks to the right side. The Eagles are there. No blocking for him, and they've got a chance to get him in the backfield. They wrap him up nicely and take him down, I think, for a short loss. That should be about a loss of 1 there for him. Rubio, along with his teammate, in on the takedown, and it'll be 3rd down and about 3 to go. So 3rd and 3, under 5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Eagles found a little bit of something here momentum-wise to get going their way, and now they look for a big stop here on 3rd and potentially 4th down. That is not Protaski under center. That is, cannot see the number, but he takes it on a QB sneak towards the 15. It's going to be close, depending on the spot. And that was number 8 on the carry that time. That was Isaac Kuhn who kept it. And he's going to be short. Only picked up 2, and it'll be 4th down and 1 for Southridge. Can the Eagles hold here on 4th and short? Again, Panthers in that Roddy Motor red zone. SUVs, pickups, sedans, maybe even a camper. Talk to Joe at Roddy Motors and more and see what he's got on the lot now. 4th down and 1. East Central trying to come up with their big stop here in the first quarter. And we've got a flag. I did not see who this is going to be on. This will be pretty big. Oh, and it's going to go on East Central. Their 3rd penalty of this first quarter. It's offsides, and it'll be a free 1st down here for the Panthers. That'll move it to the 11. So it will be 1st down and 10 at the 11 with 3:30 to go here in the first quarter. Eagles lead 8-0 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Tasky getting the call in here to the Panther huddle. And not really sure what the holdup is here. Panthers are going to have to use a timeout. Yeah, they're going to. Not real sure what was happening there with Southridge. I don't know if they knew how much time was left or just couldn't get the play call in, but they'll have to use one of their first timeouts here in the first half. They'll be left with 2 to go in this first half. So we will take a quick commercial break here listening to high school football here.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Yeah, thanks to Embrace Orthodontics for sponsoring the scoreboard. On that scoreboard, your Eagles lead 8-0 here in the first quarter with 3:04 to go. So, 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. Yes, it is 1st and 10 at the 11. So they can get a 1st down. But the Eagles trying to make a red zone stand here. 3:04 to go, first quarter. Protaski lines up under center. 3 running backs behind him. Takes the snap. He's going to give it off to Kuhn here off the right side. He's got a lane to run through, but nice job getting off that block and making the tackle there on the outside. Rubio with the stop. Won't quite get to the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Eli Kuhn, another carry. He's been kind of the bell cow here for the Panthers on this first drive. 2nd down and 6 for Southridge. Under 2.5 minutes to go here, first quarter. Tasky again will line up with 3 running backs in the backfield. He's under center. Tasky takes the snap, and he'll give it up, and it's fumbled, and Kuhn somehow gets it back, but that will push him behind the 10 to about the 11-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 for Kuhn, and he just couldn't hold on to the ball cleanly. He was able to jump on top of it because East Central was just, a half a step away from grabbing that one and potentially taking it back for 6. But he's able to fall on top of it, and now it's 3rd down and 10 at the 11, under 2 minutes to go here. East Central again looking for that big red zone stand. And a long drive here for Southridge. Nearly 7 minutes taken up on this drive. There'll be 3 running backs in the backfield again here for Southridge. Protaski under center. Takes the snap. He'll fake it. He's looking. He'll roll out to his right now, looking to pass. He's got a man wide open in the end zone. It's caught. And it is caught in the end zone. That's a good throw there from Protaski. He's on the run trying to make that throw. That is not an easy throw to make. He had a receiver wide open in the end zone, and he makes the catch. That time, that was number 23, Nevin Archambault. That'll be an 11-yard touchdown throw for Ben Protaski to Nevin Archambault. So Southridge will line up to go for 2. Protaski under center. Takes the snap, fakes it. He'll roll out to his right. He's got a man right behind him, and can he reach the goal line? He will. So it will be good on the 2-point conversion for Southridge, and each team has scored on their first possession here in the first quarter. Will be tied at 8 here in the first between the Eagles and the Southridge Panthers. We've got 1:15 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the first quarter. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. They will also do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. A long drive there for Southridge, taking up nearly 7 minutes on that drive. And just a really good throw, actually, from Ben Protaski on 3rd and long to get his receiver in the end zone. He was wide open, but that is still a tough throw. Moving to the right, and Protaski is a left-handed quarterback, folks. So moving to your right and trying to throw with your left on the run like that, that is not easy to do. Olson and Carlson back deep to receive. That's Braden Olson and Warren Carlson, who are deep back there to receive the kick. And here's the boot. More of a squib kick once again, and it will be picked up by the Eagles at about the 35. Takes it past the 40, up towards the 45. It'll be just short of the 45. So great starting field position again here for the Eagles on their second possession. And they took about 4 minutes on their possession. Southridge took nearly 7. Ball will be spotted at about the 43. 1:09 to go here, first quarter. East Central was able to move the ball pretty easily in their first drive on offense. We'll see if they can have some of the same success here on drive number 2. We're tied at 8 apiece here between Southridge and East Central. Sama under center's got trips out to the right. Takes the snap. He'll toss it out to the right here for Bobby Rubio. He's got some room. He's got the lane to the 45, 40, 35, and he'll be taken down at the 30. Bobby Rubio with a big gain there. About 27 yards for Bobby Rubio. And again, it's that trips formation. Just toss it wide and let Rubio do the work. And he did there for 27 big ones. Down to the Southridge 30, and we're under a minute to go. Oh, just about under a minute. We got a minute 01 to go here in the first quarter, and that's a good way to start the drive here. And if there was any question if East Central could have the same success as the first drive, well, so far so good. Ball right at that 30. It'll be trips out wide to the left this time. Southridge is going to get 3 guys out there. Look more prepared for the toss, but I'm guessing we'll see a little bit of something different. We will. It's a counter here to Bobby Rubio. Breaks off a tackle on the left side, carrying a defender forward to just past the 25 to the 24, 23-yard line. It's a good gain there for Bobby Rubio. It'll be a gain of 6 to the 24 for Rubio. It was a counter play that kind of got blown up in the backfield, but great job by Slama and Rubio just to be kind of on the same page and realize, hey, there's still some room to run, and Rubio took advantage of that space to run through, then carried a defender forward past the 25 to the 24. Now it's 2nd down and 4 with under 30 seconds to go here first quarter. Slama under center. Takes the snap. He'll give it off the right side, up the middle to Rubio once again. He'll fall forward near the 20. It'll be interesting to see where they spot the ball this time, as he is just at the 21, so a 3-yard gain there for Rubio. It'll be 3rd down and 1, and that will be the end of the first quarter here in this one, as we're tied at 8 apiece on homecoming night for East Central on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, the team at Embrace, believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. EmbraceMN.com. We're tied at 8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard as we head to quarter number 2. You're listening to high school football here on WCMP.
Want to make some extra money this holiday season? Then join Burnett Dairy Cooperative's Cheese Store Holiday Crew. They're looking for temporary employees to assist with gift box orders from October 1st through January 6th. This position is scheduled Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. with an hourly rate of $14 per hour and an end-of-the-season retention bonus. Call 715-689-2170 or apply online at burnettdairy.com and click on Careers.
Aw, man.
Hinckley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinckley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinckley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course WCMPradio.com. Eagles on their second possession of the game, already nearly in that Roddy Motors red zone, just outside. 3rd down and 1 at the 21. Slama takes a snap. He'll give it up the middle this time. That'll be plenty for the first down near the 15. They'll get spot actually the 17. Brock Nelson on the carry, picks up 4 and a first. Plenty for the first that time. So to start this second, it's a 1st down and 10 in that Roddy Motors red zone now for the East Central Eagles. Roddy Motors red zone over there in Mora. Roddy Motors, Joe Rademacher of Roddy Motors is a United States Marine, so if you're a veteran looking for a new vehicle, go talk to a fellow vet who will get you squared away. Roddy Motors red zone, East Central, inside the 20 at the 17. Slama takes a snap. He gives it off the left side here to Rubio. Rubio can't quite break off the tackle. Nearly did, but he was just wrapped up and taken down inside the 15 to the 14. Gain of about 3 yards for Rubio. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 to go for the Eagles. 11 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. They break the huddle and bring themselves to the line of scrimmage. Slama under center. He's got a receiver on each side of the formation. I formation here. Takes the snap, gives it to Rubio. Rubio has wide open space to run through. Makes a cut back up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! Bobby Rubio from 14 yards out with the touchdown. That's his 2nd of the day, and it will put the Eagles up 14-8. That's a great job there by Bobby Rubio. First of all, great blocking up front by that O-line to spring that lane wide open, and then Rubio cut it out to the outside. Realizing he had one defender to beat, he just put his foot in the ground, cut it back towards the middle, and he was in, untouched by Bobby Rubio. So they'll set up to go for 2. Slama under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Slama will give it to Rubio, and why not? And he's close. He's going to be in. Yes, that ball did cross the plane. And it's 16-8. The Eagles score inside that Roddy Motors red zone on the 2-point conversion to make it 16-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom light force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Of course, that brand spanking new location going up in Cambridge. They'll have a brand new spot there in Cambridge. So 16-8 is now the score here in the second quarter. Eagles lead 16-8. A very good first drive that went about 4 minutes. This one, a little bit less, just a little over 3 minutes on that second drive for the Eagles. Gives them the 16-8 lead. So 2 quick drives here for the Eagles, have them up 16-8, and their defense has done a decent job here tonight. A couple penalties have given the Panthers a few free first downs, but and here's the boot. It's a bit of a squib, and Southridge will grab it right at about the 47. Tasky will recover the bit of a squib kick. 47-yard line will be the starting field position for the Southridge Panthers. 10:42 to go here in the first half. So the Eagles trying to make a defensive stop here on this drive. It was a long drive for the Panthers that last time out, about 7 minutes. But it felt like East Central was one play away from getting the ball back for their offense. But a few penalties kept the drive alive for Southridge. So Southridge lines up. Power I formation. Tasky takes the snap, tries to give it to Kuhn. Kuhn was bottled up, and then he'll bounce it backwards to the outside, and he misses one tackle. He's got it up to the line of scrimmage, plowing forward. He'll be pushed out at the 50. So a gain of 3 after all that for Eli Kuhn. Warren Carlson will make the stop as he pushes him out of bounds. He was wrapped up in the backfield, but was able to bounce off of a tackle and then spring it out wide to the left before being pushed out. You know, a lot of times on those, the defense can crash so hard to one way that they do have one side of the field wide open. But great job by East Central staying in their lane, staying home, and then pushing him out of bounds for a short gain. Under 10 minutes to go, Southridge. Second down. Under center, Protaski. Takes the snap. He'll fake the give. He looks. He's under some heavy pressure, and the Eagles are going to get there, and he's going to throw it away. That did not get past the line of scrimmage. Are they going to say he had a receiver? I don't think he was outside of the pocket. Well, they're going to say he must have been. So, no penalty there on the intentional grounding. And it will be third down and long. Well, third and medium, we'll call it. Eagles got great pressure up the middle, and seemed like everyone had a chance at him, but he was able to throw it away before taking the sack. It'll be third and long. Dasky under center takes the snap. He'll toss it out to the left to Kuhn. Kuhn is past the 50, working his way towards the 45. He's on that boundary line, and we'll see where they spot him. William Riley with the stop there, and they will spot him at about the 47. So it's a gain of 3, 4th down and 4. 4th and 4, well, they got it at about the 46, so 4th and 3 maybe? No, 4th and 4. 4th down and 4 here for Southridge. East Central looking for a big stop here. 9.5 to go in this first half. The Eagles lead 16-8. There was movement on that far side of the line, but they get the timeout first. So the Southridge Panthers will call a timeout. That'll be their second here of this half. They'll be left with one in this first half at 16-8. Southridge with a 4th and 4. East Central trying to get the ball back for their red-hot offense. Go down and try and extend their lead. They lead 16-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll also leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. Eagles homecoming night, they lead 16-8 here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Again, they get the pep band out here. Stands are packed. They've even got people off the stands standing. So it's only standing room only here tonight at East Central High School. The Eagles homecoming as they host the Southridge Panthers. Eagles looking for their second win on the season. What a better way to get their second win than at home. So here we go, out of the timeout. Southridge 4th down and 4. They'll line up with 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Looks like Kuhn is out wide to the left. And it looks like actually they'll punt it instead. And there's the punt. It's going to be a low roller. It'll roll past the 30 to the 25 and to about the 21. And that's where this Eagles offense will take over. So Southridge decides against going for it, and they'll play field position here. And the Eagles will take over at their own 21-yard line with 9:25 to go here. In the first half, they lead 16-8. Again, this offense pretty red hot here so far. They'll look to continue that trend. So here comes Slama with the call into the offense. They'll break the huddle and to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they'll line up with Trips on the left side of the formation. Slama under center. Slama will take the snap. He'll toss it out wide. This time to Ackerman. Ackerman's got some room to run, and he's got some speed to the 50, to the 45, and he's pushed out just inside the 45-yard line. That's a big gain there for Ackerman. 28, and then we'll call it 32. It's a gain of 32 there for Ackerman on that carry. It's a toss out wide to the right, or the left, excuse me. Again, that trips formation, always good blocking there by the receivers. It's a 32-yard pickup there for Ackerman inside the Southridge territory to the 45. It's first down and 10. 9:07 to go here in this first half. East Central again on the move. Eagles offense is hot right now. I formation, 2 receivers, 1 out to the right, 1 left. Slama under center. Slama takes the snap. Why not give it back to Rubio? Rubio will bounce it out wide to the right. He's got some space, but he's tripped up. Nice job there by the defender, Kuhn, to trip him up. So we've got a flag on the far side. We'll see what it's for. And it looks like it's on East Central. It's going to be holding on the Eagles. That'll be their 4th penalty here of the first half. That will push them backwards. So it'll be first down and long instead of second and about 7. Ball at the 46. On the Eagles side of the 50. First and 20. Here we go, I formation once again. We'll have a tight end on the right side as well as a receiver. And he'll move the receiver from right to left. And now we'll get whistles, and it looks like a timeout here for East Central. That'll be their first here of the first half. They'll be left with 2 to go. And while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout as well to hear a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to High School Football.
Are you
here
interested
on
in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Eagles deal with a 1st and 20 after the holding call, their 4th penalty of the night. So it'll be interesting to see what they do here on 1st down and long. Out of the timeout, here come the Eagles. 2 receivers in the formation, one out to the left, one right. I formation here for Slama. He'll send Rubio to the right. Takes the snap, he's going to give it. No, he'll fake the give, and then trying to find either Dixon or Brock Nelson up the middle on that pass, but it's going to be incomplete. 2 receivers in the same vicinity, but no one able to come up with it. He's 1 for 4 tonight is Dalton Slama for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd down and long now for the Eagles with 8:17 to go here in the first half. Eagles lead 16-8. Slama gets the play call from the sideline. He'll bring it into the huddle. Slama walks his team to the line. I formation once again. Receiver out wide to the left, one on the right. Dixon, the tight end on the left side. Slama takes the snap. He's going to give it off here to Rubio. Rubio has some room to run on the left side of the formation. Gets a block, cuts it upfield, and it'll be near the 40. That'll be a gain of about 15 there for Rubio. And it'll bring up 3rd and medium. Oh, they'll push him well back to about the 42. Wow. Gain of about 13. So 3rd and medium here for East Central. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. They lead 16-8. Slama brings in the play call to the offensive huddle. They'll break and get to the line of scrimmage. And we've got a flag down. And it'll be a false start on East Central. That'll be penalty number 5 here in the first half. So instead of 3rd and 7, it'll be 3rd and 12. 7:20 to go here. Second quarter. So we'll see what the Eagles decide to call here on 3rd and long. Still on the Southridge side of the 50 here, so got a little bit of room for play. Again, with the lead, you could go for it and try and continue to add on, or you could play the field position game and knock them deep into their own territory if you don't pick it up here. It'll be a shotgun formation, 2 receivers out in the formation. Running backs on each side of the quarterback, Slama. He'll send out Brock Nelson out wide to the right. It's a botched snap, and Slama will jump on top of it here, back near the 40 of East Central. So a snap that goes over the head of Slama will make this a tough 4th and extra long on the 41-yard line on the Eagle side of the 50. So that'll change things a little bit here for the Eagles. We'll see what they decide to do. Slama will get the call from the sideline, and he'll bring it into the huddle. 6:11 to go. And East Central going to have to hurry up. There's the hand. And they'll have to, they're going to have to call a timeout here, will East Central. So that'll be their second timeout here, as they could not get the personnel in that they would have liked. So they'll be left with 1. in this first half. They still lead 16-8 here with 5:53 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. With custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners, you can find out more at EmbraceMN.com. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this broadcast and every other broadcast that we do. We appreciate them. So it'll be fourth down and extra long after the timeout is over. Again, over on 95.5 FM KBEK. Andy Beckstrom with the call for volleyball as Mora hosts Malacca in that Granite Ridge Conference rivalry. Jacob Dixon back to punt this one away. It's the snap, and here's the boot. It's a nice spiral kick. That'll bounce at the 20, roll to the 15, and inside the 15. That's a good boot there from Jacob Dixon. And it'll spot him at about the 13-yard line. Southridge, that's where they'll take over, and they'll have the length of the field to go with 5:43 to go. Both their possessions have taken up a lot of time off the clock, so we'll see if East Central can't make another big stop, get the ball back for their offense, get their offense rolling again, score here before half, because scoring before half is so big in any game, but this would be even bigger if they could score, because I do believe Southridge will get the ball to start the second half. 5:43 to go, ball at the 13-yard line of Southridge. That's where their offense will start. Here we go. Panthers break the huddle, and they'll get to the line. Taskey under center. Takes the snap. He'll give it off to the left side to Kuhn. Kuhn has to bounce it outside off of one tackle, and then he's going to be wrapped up and thrown down. Be thrown forward to nearly the 20. About the 18, 19-yard line. Gain about 5 there for Kuhn. So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Southridge. Again, the first possession they have went over 7 minutes, and now they've got to go the length of the field. So, and East Central, great spot to make a stop and get the ball back. Protaski under center. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it this time himself. He breaks off of one tackle, and then he's swung out of bounds. Escorted out by a member of the Eagles. That'll looks like it'll push him back maybe a yard or two. We'll call it a loss of 2 there for Protaski. Be a loss of 2 as he was escorted out of bounds by a member of the Eagles, and it's 4:43 to go. A nice job by the Eagles, able to get him out of bounds. That way they save some time. If they can make a stop here on third, they'll get the ball back with nearly 4 minutes to go. Southridge will take the snap. Now look, they're giving it off here to the quarterback. He keeps it himself. He looks for some room to run up past the 20. And at the 21 or 2-yard line, get a good chunk there on third, but that'll bring up 4th down and a yard. So 4th down and 1 here for Southridge. East Central looking for a big stop here and get the ball back for their offense, and they'll be in great field position if they're able to do that. Creep it up on 4 minutes to go here in the first half. East Central leads 16-8. Here come the Panthers. Under 4 minutes to go. And not sure the Panthers know what their play call is right now. Yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout. They were not real sure of where to get set up. It looked like Eli Kuhn was kind of confused on where to go. And the Panthers will use their third and final timeout here in this first half. So a little bit of confusion on that play call there for Southridge. I don't think they were 100% sure of what the play call was supposed to be. Eli Kuhn was back and forth between setting up outside and setting up behind the snapper. I'm not real sure what their idea was. But they'll call the timeout here, and again, it's 4th down and 1, and if the Panthers do decide to punt this one away, East Central will be set up with pretty darn good field position. You'd assume maybe inside the Southridge 50, if not just outside of it. East Central's offense has been hot, but a couple of penalties there and a little bit of a high snap sent them backwards on that last drive. But other than that, this offense has been red hot here this evening on a night that was pretty warm to begin with, but now it has cooled off nicely here in Finlayson, Minnesota at East Central High School, sitting at about 67 degrees. A beautiful, gorgeous night for football. Here we go. Looks like the Panthers will line up to punt this one away. So Southridge will play the field position game. Kuhn, and there's the punt. It's a high punt, and oh my goodness, nearly came down right on top of a Eagles player, but it will roll backwards, and the Eagles will have great starting field position at about the 34-yard line of Southridge. So the Eagles, a great starting field position with 3:30 to go here in the first half. They lead 16-8 and will look to put together a 34-yard drive to get themselves an extended lead going into halftime. They already lead by 8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll look to extend it here with this drive. Dalton Slama will get the play call here, and got a whistle here, and got an official's timeout here. So official's timeout there, and now we're back to action. Dalton Slama under center, 2 running backs behind him. Receiver out wide, right and left. Slama will take the snap, step back. It's a high lobbing throw for Ackerman, and he cannot get away enough from the defender to make the catch. They were both battling out there. That's a good no call on that one. It's going to be incomplete. Both Ackerman and the defender were battling out there for the ball, so it's a good no call out there. I like the shot on first down, especially inside Southridge territory, pretty deep at the 34. Like the idea there, but Ackerman just unable to get his paws up there to bring that one in. Would have been inside the 20 had he come down with it. 3:27 to go here in this first half. East Central 16-8, they lead. Set up I formation, receiver left and right. Tight end on the right side, Jacob Dixon, or on the left side, Dixon. They'll give it off to Rubio instead. Rubio will break off with one tackle, plowing forward, still driving the legs inside the 30 to about the 33, 32-yard line. And it will be a gain of about 6-7 yards for Rubio. 28-yard line is where the ball will be spotted. 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. Rubio going to come off and get a breather. It's kind of been the bell cow for them tonight. And I formation here for the Eagles. Jacob Dixon, the tight end on the right side. Receiver left and right. Slama will take the snap. He'll give it off to Ackerman. Ackerman looking for some room outside. Bounces it outside. He's got enough room. Makes it cut back inside before he's wrapped up. Still not going down. He fights for some extra yardage. Inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 15 there for Ackerman. Ackerman has kind of been the big play running back. He's got 3 runs of over 15 yards. So inside the Roddy Motors red zone now are the Eagles. Roddy Motors can help you get into your next vehicle. They can even get you financed. Visit roddymotors.com today. Give on the left side here to Ackerman. Ackerman just being patient, finding his lane to run through, plowing forward near the goal line. And they're going to call him just short at about the 1. It's a 12-yard gain there for Ackerman. Jacob Ackerman. Another big pickup there, and he'll be down just outside the goal line. It'll be first down and goal from the 1. Just under 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Eagles have it first down and goal inside that Roddy Motors red zone. Clock will roll. Here we go. I formation for Slama. Receivers out to the left and right. Jacob Dixon, the tight end, on the right side. Ackerman, the deep back. He'll get the carry, and he's in, untouched, into the end zone. Jacob Ackerman, the 1-yard rushing touchdown. And the Eagles will take a 22-8 lead. Oh, Eagles score again on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. Eagles lead 22-8 here with 1:41 to go before half. They will obviously line up to go for 2. .41 to go. He'll give it up the middle this time, and in for 2 is Warren Carlson. So Warren Carlson punches it in for the 2-point conversion, and the Eagles lead 24-6 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 24-8 is the Eagle lead here with 1:41 to go before halftime. That was great starting field position for them. They started at the Southridge 34-yard line, and only a few plays later, they were able to get into the end zone. Again, it was Jacob Ackerman, 2 carries on that drive of at least 10 yards or more, and then the 1-yard touchdown run for him before Warren Carlson punched it in for 2 to give them the 24-8 lead. And this red-hot Eagles offense stayed hot there on that drive. They marched down the field quickly after that punt that rolled backwards for Southridge and kept the Eagles inside Panther territory. Both teams getting back out onto the field, getting set for this kickoff. Theo Adamczak back to boot this one away. It's Kuhn and Isaac Kuhn back to receive. It's a little bit of a squib kick. Gets past the first Panther player, and that ball still up for grabs. I think they blew the whistle just a tad early, but Isaac Kuhn is able to get on top of it. Ball will be spotted right at the 30, and that's where the Southridge Panthers will take over on offense with their 4th offensive possession. With 1:40 to go, they trail 24-8. Eagles looking to make yet another stop here, and maybe, just maybe, get the ball back one more time. Why not? Try and score again before half. So here comes the Southridge quarterback, Protaski. He's got the play call, and the offense will break the huddle and get to the line. Protaski under center. He's got 3 backs in the backfield. Tight end on the right and left. Protaski takes the snap, give up the middle, and it's a short gain to about the 32. That time for Kuhn. It's Eli Kuhn again on the carry. Only a gain of 2. Under a minute and a half to go now in this first half. Eagles lead 24-8. So the Panthers, they don't look in a hurry to do much. Looks like they'll try and bring this one into half without giving the ball back to East Central. Protaski under center takes the snap. He'll fake the give. No, it will be a give to Kuhn. And no gain there for Kuhn on that carry. And we'll dip under 40 seconds to go. Might have time for one more play and then halftime on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So like Protaski will bring out the final play call of the half into the Panthers huddle. And here they come. Will they have to? Yes, they will have to snap the ball. Protaski, he'll snap it, he'll fake it, and it will be just a pass. And he'll look, a throw on the run, and it is incomplete. So, incomplete pass here to end the half, and the Eagles go into halftime leading 24-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, the team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. The Eagles lead here at halftime 24-8. We'll take commercial break, hear word from some of our fine sponsors. We'll come back, give you a recap of the first half. You're listening to High School Football here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
There has never been a better time to sell your home. Get a fast cash offer today and have your money in as little as 7 days. Any house, any condition. They will make you an offer the same day and pay you in as little as 7 days. City lots, lake lots, land, does not matter. They want to buy it. If you are ready to sell your home, let Haley Newman with Keller Williams Premier Realty get you a fast cash offer or help get you into the home of your dreams today. Contact her at 320-469-6868.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors say, "Go Mustangs!" Well, of course, he's got 2 boys on the varsity squad. He's born and raised in Mustang country, voted Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County 2 years in a row. That's what you call a repeat champ. And he offers vehicles of all makes and models, can get you financed on site, and put you and your new vehicle before the Mustangs take on next week's opponent. When you need a quality new vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or visit roddymotors.com.
It's time for your local news on WCMP. I'm Eric Van Rainen.
And I'm Joe Keyport. The city of Mora and Kanabec County are considering a mutually beneficial property exchange. Reporter Eric Van Rainen shares those details.
The city of Mora is considering an exchange of property with Kanabec County. At Tuesday's City Council meeting, Mora Public Works Director Joe Colgraff said the swap would include some of the parking lot on the west side of the water tower near the high school. Kanabec County currently owns a lot to the west of the courthouse on the north side of the fire hall. Colgraff said courthouse parking is largely the reason for considering the exchange.
Conversation kind of come up, they're looking for closer parking to the courthouse within the entrance walk, and they had asked us if we were interested in switching properties.
Colgraff also said there'd likely be no charge for exchanging the lots and that only a title exchange and a blanket easement for utilities would be required. In other news, the Bram City Council awarded the city's wastewater treatment plant upgrade project during a special meeting on Tuesday. The contract was awarded to Magni Construction out of Chanhassen for over $6.5 million. It's contingent on securing funding approval from the Minnesota Public Facilities Authority. According to city engineer John Pana, the bid came in slightly over the project estimate of $6 million. The project is the first phase of Bram's water infrastructure improvement efforts, which received more than $10 million in state funds during the legislative session in May. Continuing with construction news, the Pine County Board approved a bid for the Snake River Bridge project in Pine City. News Director Joe Keyport has that story and more.
The Pine County Board of Commissioners awarded a bid for the Snake River Bridge replacement project in Pine City during a meeting this week. The board awarded the contract to Redstone Construction LLC, who bid around $3.2 million, which came in 10.8% under budget. County engineer Mark LeBrun told the board the completion date for the replacement of the County Road 9 bridge over the Snake River is expected to be August of next year. LeBrun said that crews are expected to start work on the bridge in mid-November before it gets too cold. And finally, the Pine Soil and Water Conservation District named local farmer Randy Hinsey as its 2023 Outstanding Conservationist. Located in Pine City, the Hinsey Farm was started as a dairy operation with about 130 acres. Randy is the third generation to work the farm when he started in 1986. In 2020, the farm transitioned from dairy to mostly small grains and row crops with about 10 head of beef cattle for direct marketing. Randy was chosen as an outstanding conservationist because of his commitment to soil conservation, water quality, and soil health throughout his row crop operation. The Hinsey farm is 100% no-till, which saves time since Randy can directly plant into the previous year's stubble. This has been your local news for Thursday, September 21st.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMPradio.com. The East Central Eagles lead here at halftime, 24-8 over the South Ridge Panthers. Looking at the stats for both these teams, starting with the visiting South Ridge Panthers. It was 4 possessions. They had 3 penalties there in that first half. They had 17 carries for 64 yards. The quarterback, Ben Protaski, was 2 for 4 for 20 yards and a touchdown. That was their lone touchdown of the game. So far, they have 684 total yards, between the run and the pass. For your East Central Eagles, 4 possessions, 3 touchdowns. They had 5 penalties, though, in that first half. They'll be looking to clean that up. They carried the ball 18 times for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. They were 1 for 5 passing with 6 yards. Leading the way for them in the run game was Bobby Rubio with 10 carries, 97 yards. He had 2 of those rushing touchdowns. Then it was Jacob Ackerman with 7 carries, 85 yards, and a 1-yard rushing touchdown. Brock Nelson had a carry for 4 yards. They had 191 total yards there in that first half between the run and the pass. So it was a great start there for East Central. And a good start for this. It was a good start for this Eagles team here to begin this first half. They really got off to a fast start. And the one drive in which they didn't score, it was penalty and then a snap over the head of the quarterback, Dalton Slama, that set them back on 4th down. And then they chose to punt it away. So really not too many mistakes. They'd like to clean up the penalties, 5 there in that first half. They'd like to clean that up and not have any, because there were a couple of penalties that gave Southridge first down on that first drive of the game for Southridge, in which they scored on and then tied it up at 8 apiece. But then as we moved on, East Central was able to really get their defense. They seen what Southridge was doing, and then it was pretty much all East Central from there. The first 2 drives we saw 16 points, but after that, East Central really took hold of this game. again, they just kind of figured out what Southridge was doing on offense, made the stops they needed, and got the ball back 3 more times. Again, the one drive in which they did not score, it was just because of a holding penalty and then a snap over the head of quarterback Dalton Slama. So just the penalty, and it's not been too many mistakes here for East Central, more or less just penalty-wise. They've made one big mistake that I can think of, and that was the bad snap. Other than that, really nothing mistake-wise that they've been doing except 4 penalties. They need to clean that up here in this second half, because this offense, I mean, it could have been 4 possessions and 4 touchdowns on each of those 4 possessions, if not for that penalty and bad snap. So for East Central, that's the only thing I think you need to clean up here. We'll talk more on what East Central needs to do in the second half to run away with this victory here on homecoming night, as they lead over the Southridge Panthers 24-8. Again, 2 touchdown runs from Bobby Rubio, 1 from Jacob Ackerman, and the East Central Eagles lead 24-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So when we come back, we'll give our ideas of what they need to do here in this second half to take away this victory here for the Eagles, and then we'll be ready for that second half Kettle River Pizza kickoff. You're listening to Homecoming East Central football here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMP.
Hinkley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinkley Towing?
Yep. How can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinkley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinkley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinkley Towing. 320-385-4049 anytime.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on careers to join our herd.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners, with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Want to make some extra money this holiday season? Then join Burnett Dairy Cooperative's Cheese Store Holiday Crew. They're looking for temporary employees to assist with gift box orders from October 1st through January 6th. This position is scheduled Sunday through Thursday from 12 to 8 p.m. with an hourly rate of $14 per hour and an end-of-the-season retention bonus. Call 715-689-2170 or apply online at BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers.
Aw, man.
Hinkley Collision.
Hell no. My new car?
Hinkley Collision is the right decision. Fender benders, major accident damage, or hail damage. Hinkley Collision is the right decision. With 24/7 towing and fast, friendly, professional service, their collision department will get you back on the road in no time. With decades of experience dealing with insurance carriers, make the call today. 320-384-7002. 320-384-7002.
Back here on 106.5 FM AM 1350 WCMPradio.com. Game Day Gilman here, and it's been a good first half for the Eagles. They lead 24-8 scoreboard. to continue to bolster that lead here in the second half. Again, after that first 2 drives of the game for both teams, the Eagles really took control both sides of the ball, and they just kind of started to run away with it. Of course, the lone drive they didn't score on, again, was just due to a penalty, a holding penalty, and then a poor snap that led to the ball traveling backwards a ways over the quarterback Dalton Salama's head. That was the only possession that the Eagles did not score on, so they are going to look to continue their great game here in this second half. Got a lot going for them. And the Eagles don't really need to change too much. I think one thing they'll be looking to do is definitely clean up the penalties here in this second half. That was the lone thing that was really of any concern. There weren't really too many mistakes. The penalties were the one thing that I think was the main concern in that first half for the Eagles. They had the one mistake of the bad snap. That was pretty much it. Again, the penalties, 5 of them there in that first half. A couple holding penalties, offsides penalties that led to a first down for Southridge on their first drive. But other than that, pretty clean first half for East Central. If I'm East Central, I really don't think about changing too much. I think just continue to run your offense, tell your defense, hey, continue to make the stops, and we'll continue to provide the offense for the defensive stops. And I mentioned the Eagles have been hot on offense. They've scored on every possession except for one, and the possessions really move quickly. I think the longest one was that first one, and it took about 4 minutes. That was the longest drive. They've held Southridge on 4 possessions just to 1 touchdown. So if you're East Central here, you're feeling good about this offense and defense, and not much you need to change here in the second half. Again, just clean up the penalties is really all you need to do here in the second half, and I think they'll continue to put points up on the board and continue to run away with this homecoming game here tonight at East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota, where the Eagles lead over the Southridge Panthers at halftime, 24-8. We're just about ready for the third quarter and that second half Kettle River Pizza kickoff. Kettle River Pizza right here in Ascove. Teams are making their way back to their respective sidelines. And we'll be ready for that second half. Kettle River Pizza kickoff coming up here in just a few seconds. If your team is looking for an easy way to raise funds for your organization, visit KettleRiverPizza.com. The easiest and cheesiest way to fundraise. So here we go. 12 minutes where we put back up on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Well, here we go. Both teams make their way back out onto the field. And we're set for that Kettle River Pizza second half kickoff. Kettle River Pizza, pepperoni and sausage, chicken Alfredo, or the hot Hawaiian. Grab a handful of delicious Kettle River pizzas at your local grocery store tonight. Kettle River pizzas are handcrafted right here in Ascove. Getting set to kick it away is Theo Adamczak. Looks like Eli Kuhn is back deep to receive, the only deep man for Southridge. And here's the boot. And it'll be a deep end over end kick, bouncing at the 20, taken in at the 15 by Kuhn. He'll cut it back towards the middle, then cut it back out to the left before he slips down near the 30, maybe just past the 30. That's where the Southridge Panthers will take over on offense. Again, they were held off the board except for that their first drive of the first quarter. Eagles did a great job of playing defense there in that first half. They'll look to continue that trend here. First drive of the second half for either team. 6 seconds come off the board on that kick return, and it'll be first down and 10 with the ball at the 31-yard line. Southridge is going to come out in the gun. They'll put 2 receivers on each side of the formation, running back to the right of the quarterback. Tansky will take it himself. He'll bounce it out to the right side. He's got some room before he's taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the quarterback, keeper. He was 4 for 14 there in that first half, carrying the ball. He won't pick up a yard on that first carry. And the Eagles, great job there of swarming to him. They kind of had some success there in the first half with the quarterback keeper on the outside, but they really didn't go back to that well at all after that first drive did Southridge. So great job there by the Eagles after not seeing that play the rest of the first half, doing a good job of stopping it in a different formation, shotgun formation once again. Bertansky will take the snap. The left-handed quarterback will roll out to his right. He'll look for his receiver, and it's intercepted! It's Bobby Rubio with the pick. Did he stay in bounds? No, he was not. He was out of bounds, so nearly intercepted by Bobby Rubio, but it's going to be incomplete. Rubio just couldn't toe tap on the sideline. And it'll be 3rd down and 10 here for the Panthers of Southridge with 11:42 to go in the third quarter. Third down and 10. East Central looking for an early stop here in the third. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Running back on the right side of Bertansky, the quarterback. He'll take the snap. He'll look out to his left. That's where he'll roll. He's looking, running out of room, but now he's got a lane. He's got some room to run, and he is going to pick up the first down plus some. He drives forward towards the 50, and he'll be spotted down at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 18 there for Bertansky. And a first down run for Bertansky. That time a designed pass, but Bertansky rolled out to his left, found some room to run, and the lane was open, and he took it for a first down. So first down and 10 from their own 49. Bertansky, a nice run there. East Central had great coverage. That's why Bertansky started to take off with it. So first down and 10. Same formation as before. They'll stay in this gun formation. Bertansky takes the snap, looks to his right. That's where he's going to go. Now he rolls to his right, looking underneath, and Rubio, this time he has it. Bobby Rubio this time will have the interception. And Rubio has just been all over these receivers on these pass plays. It's like he's been in their huddle. So the Eagles will take over on offense on the Panthers' 46-yard line. Bobby Rubio gets the ball back for East Central. That's not the first time Rubio's actually had a near pick. 2 plays ago, he nearly had an interception on the sideline, couldn't keep his toes in. That time he does get the interception on Eli Kuhn. So now it'll be Eagles ball. First down and 10 on the Panthers side of the 50. Single back formation, 2 receivers on each side. Slama will take the snap. He'll give it off to Bobby Rubio, and Rubio pounded up the middle near the 40. Excuse me, that's Brock Nelson on the carry. Brock Nelson, gain of 5 there. Be second down and 5 for East Central. Under 10.5 minutes to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care and a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. You can start today at EmbraceMN.com. Second and 5 here for East Central. They'll now line up in the gun formation. 2 receivers on each side of the formation. Running back on the right of the quarterback Slama is Rubio. They will fake the give. Slama lines up. He throws it over the head of Ackerman. Ackerman was wide open, and Slama just put a little too much juice on that one. Just a little too much on that one from Slama. He had Ackerman wide open for a walk-in touchdown, but he's got to turn down the strength on the cannon there. Third down and medium here for East Central after the interception by Rubio. That was a Haley Newman of Keller Williams Realty turnover. By the way, Haley Newman, Keller Williams Realty, turning over the key to your new home. Haley Newman of Keller Williams Realty. 3rd down and 5. One running back in the backfield for Slama. Slama will take the snap. It'll be a toss out right to Rubio. Rubio's got the edge. Rubio to the 35, to the 30. Cuts it back at the 30. He breaks off a tackle inside the 10, down to about the 3-yard line. And Bobby Rubio with a big run there of about 35-plus yards. It'll be a gain of officially 38 for Bobby Rubio. Put him well over 100 with that one. Closing in on 150 on the evening for Bobby Rubio. He'll be 3 yards short of a touchdown, but we are back inside the Roddy Motors red zone now for the Eagles. Roddy Motors red zone in Roddy Motors in Mora, voted best dealer in Kanabec County 2 years in a row. That's a repeat champion. Roddy Motors, 100 Pine Street, Mora. Eagles look to extend that lead on the Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They're at the 4. First down and goal. Slama under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. He'll give it off this time. And it's into the end zone. We got a flag down. That might be a face mask. That was Warren Carlson on the carry. We'll see what the flag is. Oh, they're going to get holding on the Eagles. Looked like a Panther had his hand up around the Carlson face mask, but it's going to be holding instead. That'll be the first penalty of the second half. 6 total now for East Central. So back the ball up after the touchdown run from Carlson will be erased. So they will not add on to their lead. Ball will be spotted at about the 11. Will still be first down and goal, but no touchdown that time for Carlson. Still inside that Roddy Motors red zone in Mora. Roddy Motors, RODDY.com. They'll have one receiver out wide to the right in the formation. Slama under center. Slama will toss out here. This time to Ackerman. Ackerman looking for a block. He gets that block, cuts it back inside, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jacob Ackerman with an 11-yard touchdown run. And Ackerman will make it a 30-8 lead now for East Central. 30-8 is the score on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Embrace Orthodontics. 8:43 to go here in the third. East Central leads 30-8. After that Ackerman touchdown, both he and Rubio now have 2 on the evening. And the Eagles will line up to go for 2. And this time, Ackerman is going to be in for 2. Ackerman gets a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to make it 32-8. East Central with the lead over Southridge on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. That touchdown is all thanks to the Bobby Rubio interception, that Haley Newman of Keller Williams Realty turnover. If you're looking to buy or sell a property, contact Haley Newman at 320-469-6868. And if you want to know the value of your property, you can contact Haley Newman at HNEWMAN@KW.com. So again, the touchdown there from Ackerman, thanks to the Haley Newman of Keller Williams Realty turnover from Bobby Rubio. So the Eagles will get set to boot it away. It's Theo Adamczak getting set for the kick. Again, it'll be Eli Kuhn, the lone deep man for Southridge. Last time, Adamczak got a hold of that ball, and here's the boot. This time it'll be more of a squig right to one of the up men, and it'll be taken in at the 35-yard line, so that's where Southridge will start with it on offense. East Central, after that first possession that Southridge went the length of the field and scored, they have been nothing short of just stifling on defense. And again, their offense has switched it up a little bit here in the second half. They were under center for the most part in that first half. They've been from the gun there on that first drive. They stopped the quarterback keeper on one occasion. Then it was the quarterback who took it for about 18 yards. Pertaski found a lane, but then on the very next play, it was Bobby Rubio who made up for the no interception on 2 plays before that, intercepted it on Eli Kuhn, and it was a great pick for Bobby Rubio. He said, all right, give me this one. This one's mine for sure. That is the lone turnover of the game for either side. Now it looks like Pertaski and company will have one extra man on the field. They'll get him off in time. 3 running backs in the backfield. They'll go to that formation they used in the first half, and the give this time is to number 22. He's bottled up in the backfield, but finds a little bit of a lane to slip through before he's taken down at the 35. Excuse me, that was 23 on the carry, so that time it was Nevin Archambault. A gain of about 4. Second down and 6. 8 minutes to go here in the second half. Pertaski under center. 3 running backs behind him. He takes the snap. He'll toss it out wide to that Archambault. Archambault finds a lane, cuts back, falls forward near the 40, 45 in fact. And there is a flag down. So, depending on this could move it back. Going to be holding here on Southridge. And it'll back them up. Well, they were asking if they wanted to make it a 3rd down or back them up 10. They will, in fact, back them up 10. So the first penalty of the second half for Southridge, they'll have 4 to the Eagles 6. 10 penalties so far between the two in this game. That ball will be spotted right at the 30. It'll be 2nd and 16 now for Southridge. 7:35 to go on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. East Central leads 32-8. Pertaski lines up again. I form this time. Takes a snap. He's going to toss it out to the right side to Eli Kuhn. Kuhn has a little bit of a lane to run through, tries to cut it back. He's bottled up and ridden down just past the 30. Gain of about 2 there for Eli Kuhn. That'll bring up 3rd down and long. So not much doing there for Eli Kuhn. Eagles do a good job of forcing that one well outside. Then he tried to find a cutback lane. It's sometimes been there tonight for him, but that time East Central said, no, sir. Not this time. They were able to bottle him up, hold him up, and then drag him down. It'll be 3rd down and long with under 7 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Eagles again lead 32-8. They have scored on every possession except for 1 here in this game. And here come the Panthers back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and long for Southridge. A little trouble getting the formation lined up and going to be a delay of game. So back them up 5, and that'll be their 5th penalty on the evening. And that's not the first time that Southridge has been close to a delay of game. They called a couple timeouts because they were close to a delay of game. I wonder if they're just getting a hard time getting that play call in or what's happening for them there. But that is going to be the first delay of game penalty on Southridge. Again, they have had to call a timeout twice because they were close to a delay of game penalty. But This time it will be the delay of game. So third and extra long now for Southridge. Line up, formation. Taskey takes the snap. He drops back. It's a 7-step drop. He rolls out to his right, and he now finds a lane, but that closes quickly, looks, and nobody downfield. It's going to be incomplete, and that'll bring up fourth down. So fourth down, and they will more than likely have to punt this one away. As I change my timeouts, both teams do have 3 here in the second half left. Third quarter, Eagles lead 32-8, and they're about to get the ball back with 5:49 to go on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. So a good stop on defense there by East Central. The penalty certainly helped, that holding penalty, and then East Central was able to bottle them up in the backfield, and delay of game penalty helped them out as well. And wanting to go after it that time was the return man, Braden Olson, but decides against it. Very smart move there by Olson as the defender, Eli Kuhn, was right there. And you just don't want to chance that one. Yes, you may fair catch it, but if you fair catch it and you drop it for any reason, Eli Kuhn's right there ready to pick it up. So smart move there by Braden Olson. You could tell he wanted to get a chance to return it, but he does the smart thing and does not risk a fumble on the return. And that's a selfless play there by Braden Olson. I mean, that's one where he could have, and he may have broke off the tackle and taken it to the house. I mean, there was great blocking for him on that return, but the one guy who didn't get blocked enough was Eli Kuhn, and selfless play there from Braden Olson. He does not go on the return. 5:40 to go. Third quarter. Eagles lead 32-8. Slama under center. Receiver on each side of the formation. I formation. Dixon, the tight end, on the right side. Slama takes a snap, toss out to the right. Bobby Rubio looks for a lane. He's going to toss out left, and there's going to be a flag down. It's going to be holding, so this will come back. It's a first down run, but it's going to come back. It's going to be holding. And I don't know if it's on the right tackle or not, because the right tackle seemed to kind of hook the defender, but I think he overpowered the defender. I think he just simply turned the defender in on the play. I didn't look like holding from here. So it'd be interesting to know who that one was on, but it will back the Eagles up. And Southridge has gone to their sideline. The referees are looking for what they want to do. Yeah, not really sure why Southridge went to their sideline. They got an injured Eagle down. He's up and walks off under his own power. Thankfully, you never want to see anybody hurt. I believe that was Cody Robinson. He's able to walk up under his own power and make it back to the sideline. Again, you never, ever want to see anybody get injured in a game, and thankfully he's able to get up under his own power, make it back to the sideline. Looks like it might be some cramps. Hopefully that's all it is. Again, last thing we want to see is anybody get hurt. So after the holding penalty, it'll be first down and 20 for East Central. 5:20 to go as the clock continues to roll. They lead 32-8. Seventh penalty on the evening here for East Central. They'll line up. Receiver on each side of the formation, I formation. Behind Slama. Slama will take the snap. He'll give it to Rubio. Rubio finds lane, cuts it up, and he is taken down quickly. A short gain of maybe 2 there for Rubio. So it'll be second down and long for the Eagles with 4:40 to go here, third quarter. Rubio had a little bit of a lane to run through, but Southridge did a good job of getting off the blocks quickly to stop him for a short gain. If they had not, man, we might still be talking about him running. So they'll line up. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Rubio to the right of Slama in the gun. Slama takes the snap. He fakes the give. He steps back. He looks. Oh, and he's tackled. And the fumble, the strip sack there by Southridge is going to move that ball back to the 15. My goodness, Slama had a man open, too. He was winding up for the deep throw. Probably would have been a walk-in, but The defense does a good job of getting the strip sack there on Slama. And now, unfortunately, it will be 3rd and a country mile. So officially it looks like 3rd and 35. They got to get to the 50. We've seen some big runs here, so it's not impossible for them to get it on 3rd. We'll see what they bring out. Under 3.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Your Eagles on top, 32-8 at this homecoming Thursday night game. Slama brings his team to the line of scrimmage. They'll set up with trips on the right side. See if they go with that toss again to Rubio. That's been working all night. They will. Rubio on the right side. This time, Eli Kuhn is right there. Eli Kuhn snuffed that one out from the word go. And now we've got a late flag, a very late flag there. This will be interesting to see what this one is. This could have a personal foul on Southridge. Looks like maybe a frustration penalty there on Southridge, and that will move the ball forward for East Central. It'll give them another third down chance. Give them another 3rd down chance, and this will make it a third. We'll see what the 3rd down will be now after the penalty. So it's going to move the ball past the 30 to about the 31-2 yard line. So it'll be 3rd and about 19. Now for the Eagles. So a much more manageable 3rd down. You might be saying, well, manageable. Well, considering it was 3rd and 35, this is a lot better situation for the Eagles. So they still have to get to the 50, but 2 receivers on the right side of the formation, 2 on the left. Slama takes the snap. He is under a ton of pressure. It's going to be a screen taken by Dixon. Dixon has some room to run off the left side. He breaks the tackle, falls forward past the 45 to about the 47. They'll be 3 yards short on that 16-yard screen play to Jacob Dixon. The tight end screen to Dixon goes for 16. It'll be 4th and short for the Eagles with under 2.5 minutes to go. I was kind of wondering what was going on, and then I realized it's a screen play. I was like, oh boy, Slama's going to get rocked back there, but great job by that O-line of kind of faking they missed the block and setting up the screen for Dixon. He goes and gets about 16 yards. It'll be 4th down and short. Late sub here for the Eagles. They still got plenty of time, though, on that play clock. So they'll get up to the line of scrimmage, 4th and short. They'll line up 3 running backs behind the quarterback, Slama, receiver out wide to the left. Slama takes the snap, gives, and it's Ackerman off the right side. He's past the 50, and it's a 1st down for the Eagles. It's a gain of about 5-6 yards for Ackerman, and it's 1st down and 10 for East Central. And Ackerman uses that speed to burst through the middle, cut it out wide to the right, and grab the 1st down in Southridge territory at the 48-yard line. So Eagles, brand new set of downs on Southridge side of the 50. Receiver out wide to the right, 3 running backs in the backfield. Slama takes the snap, gives it off to Rubio. Rubio slides off a tackle, bounces it out wide to the left. He's got some room to the 35, to the 30, and it'll be another 1st down here for the Eagles. Ball will be spotted at the 31. It's a gain of 17 for Bobby Rubio. Rubio, have yourself a night. Up over that 150 mark now on the evening. With under a minute and a half to go here, 3rd quarter, Eagles are driving once again. And ball spotted at the 31, now dipping under a minute to go. Slama under center, receiver out on the left side of the formation. Slama gives it out to Ackerman. Ackerman being patient, letting the block set up. He breaks it out to the right side, trying to use his speed to get past the defenders, and he'll be held on by his jersey and then ridden out of bounds at about the 12-11 yard line. So another big gain there for Ackerman. It's a gain of 19 yards. Give him clean 20. We'll give him a clean 20 on the carry. First down and 10 inside the Roddy Motors red zone now as the ball is spotted at the 11. Roddy Motors SUVs, pickups, sedans, maybe even a camper. Talk to Joe at Roddy Motors in Mora and see what he's got on the lot now. Another trip inside the red zone here for East Central. 20 seconds to go here, third quarter. Slama under center, receiver out wide to the right. Slama takes the snap. He's going to give it up to Rubio. Rubio breaks it back to the right side, breaks off a tackle, falling forward, breaks off another tackle, and then falls forward inside the 5 to, well, they're going to spot him right at the 5. It looked like he fell forward to about the 4 or 3, but they're going to spot him right at that 5-yard line. It'll be a good gain of 6 for Rubio. And that is the end of the third quarter here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. We move on to the fourth and final quarter here at East Central, where the Eagles lead on homecoming night over the South Ridge Panthers 32-8. We'll switch sides of the fields and we'll come back. You're listening to football.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
Back here on WCMP, second down and goal for the Eagles. Actually, it'll be 2nd and 4 technically. So 2nd down and 4 for East Central. Inside the 10, they give to Brock Nelson, and he's near the goal line. He'll be taken down just short at the 1. Should be a first down, though. First down and goal at the 1 after that gain of 4. So as we begin the fourth quarter, the Eagles will now have it. First down and goal on the 1. After that Brock Nelson 4-yard carry. Slama under center, receiver out wide to the right. He'll hand it off, and it is Brock Nelson into the end zone. Nelson with a 1-yard rushing touchdown. And he gives the Eagles a 38-8 lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Of course, that brand new location in Cambridge coming soon. 11:32 to go here in the fourth. Eagles with a commanding lead over Southridge. They will line up to go for 2. Receiver out wide on the right side of the formation. And they'll send Rubio to the right side. Send him in motion to the backfield. Slama will fake the give, and he'll actually give it out to Rubio. No good on the 2-point conversion. So the score will remain 38-8 here in the fourth, and Eagles commanding lead here on homecoming night. These cheerleaders do high kicks after every touchdown. They have to do 38 of them here I'll have to total up how many they've done here tonight, but this will be 38 this time. That's not easy. So we will get set for the kickoff now, and Southridge will get the ball back, and East Central's defense will look to continue to stay hot. And again, to kick it away is Theo Adamczak. Back deep to return by himself is going to be Eli Kuhn. Jacob Dixon will be the late addition to the field for the kick team. And Adamczak with the boot. This one's end over end. The bounce just in front of the 30, be taken at the 30. The return man makes a man miss at the 35, bounce it outside to the 40, to the 45, and he still stood up and pushed out just past the 40. Good starting field position here for Southridge. And they will spot the ball, looks like at the 47, 46. That's where they'll spot the ball. So Southridge with good starting field position here, and this East Central defense will look to, again, make another nice stop. They're helping their team to a 38-8 lead. So here come the Panthers of Southridge. Ptaski under center, 3 running backs behind him in the formation. Ptaski, and oh my goodness, almost stole the ball on the handoff. And Kuhn goes backwards on the handoff about 5-6 yards. My goodness. That was a blown up play. Great job getting through that offensive line, and then just, blowing it up is an understatement. He nearly stole the ball on the handoff. So 2nd down and 15 here for Southridge. 2 running backs behind Ptaski, the quarterback. And he fumbles the snap this time. Ball looks like it's still up for grabs, and looks like Ptaski may have fallen back on top of it. So Southridge avoids the turnover, but that'll move the ball on the other side of the 40 to the 39. Oh, we'll back it up, looks like to the 38 even. So loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down and long for Southridge. And East Central looks to get the ball back yet again for this red-hot offense. Dipping under 10 minutes to go here in the ball game. Your Eagles lead 38-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 2 backs behind the quarterback, Ptaski under center. Ptaski takes the snap. 5-step drop, looks, throws. It's a wobbly one, but it is incomplete. No flags, and it will be 4th down. Pretty good coverage there by the defender, Warren Carlson. It was a bit of a wobbly pass, but Carlson still stuck with the coverage and helped provide the incompletion. 9:41 to go. It'll be 4th and 17 for Southridge. So they will line up to punt this one away. To boot it is Theodore Yellowrobe. And it's a decent punt. It'll be downed inside the 40. Or will they mark it at the 40? Let's see. 38. So the Eagles will take over on their own 38-yard line with 9:34 to go here in the 4th quarter. Still leading 38-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. They'll also leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. You can find out more at embracemn.com. Eagles' third possession here of the second half. Slama brings out the play call to the offense. We'll break the huddle and get to the line of scrimmage. It's trips to the left here. And the carry there up the middle for Rubio. Be a short gain of 1. So 2nd and 9 now for East Central as that clock continues to roll, closing in on 9 minutes to go here in the game. Slama brings the play call to the huddle. And they'll all make their way to the line of scrimmage now. Left trips to the left. Lone running back behind Slama is Rubio. That is Ackerman. There's a flag down, and it looks like Ackerman, big game, but it looks to be all for naught. That flag comes down at the 35, and presumably this one's going to be coming back. We'll wait and see. If not, this is a big gain for Ackerman, but Eagles have had their fair share of holding. So looks like we got personal fouls on both sides, which should be offsetting, and we'd redo the down. Yes, so it will be offsetting. We'll replay 2nd down. So we erase the big gain there from Ackerman and redo the down. Under 8.5 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. Your Eagles with a 38-8 lead over Southridge here on Thursday night homecoming. Slama and company to the line of scrimmage. 3 running backs behind him in the backfield. Slama takes the snap. Bit of confusion back there, but Rubio does get the carry up to about the 40. Be a pickup of another 2 yards. Leave him with 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd and medium plus, we'll call it. 7.5 minutes to go here, 4th quarter. Eagles will look to convert this 3rd. Ball spotted at the 40-yard line. 3 running backs behind Slama. They fake give up the middle, and Slama's going to keep it. He gives it off to Ackerman on the outside. Ackerman dancing, makes a man miss out there, and then gets to the 45-yard line. That's where he'll be stopped. It's a gain of 5 for Ackerman, and that will bring out 4th down for the Eagles. It'll be 4th and about 3 to go. Clock has ticked under 7 minutes to go now. Eagles commanding lead here in this one. Slama. It's the play call in there to the offense, and they'll break the huddle and get up for this 4th down and 3. Receiver out wide to the right. 3 running backs behind Slama in the formation. Slama will take the snap. He'll give it off here to, looks like Rubio. Rubio slides past one defender, powers over another, past the 50 to about the 48. 49, they'll call it. A gain of 6 for Rubio, and it's another East Central 1st down. So the clock will continue to roll under 6.5 minutes here. Coming back out. Same formation, receiver on the opposite side this time, on the left. This give to Ackerman. Ackerman slicing through the defenders, bounces it outside, stiff arms a man before he's wrapped up by a few Panthers at the 45. Looks like they might move it to, let's see where they spot it. Gain of about 4 there for Ackerman. Five and a half minutes to go here in the game. Eagles leading 38-8. Just looking to keep that clock rolling. Same formation, receiver on the right side this time. Slama under center. He'll take the snap, give it off left side to Rubio, and Rubio is taken down from behind, just short of the 40. Ball will be spotted at the 41. Gain of 4 there for Rubio. What a night it's been for Bobby Rubio, up over that 150-yard mark. 2 rushing touchdowns on the evening as well. Under now 5 minutes to go here in this final quarter. East Central continuing to drain that clock and look for the homecoming win. Sama gives it off here to Ackerman. He hurdles a defender who is on the ground and is not going to pick up much. In fact, I don't think anything. So no gain there, and it'll be 4th down and short. Four minutes to go here in the game. East Central looking to convert yet another 4th down on this drive. They get the play call, break the huddle. Slama under center. We've got a bit of early movement, and it looks to be false start. False start on the Eagles. Be their 4th penalty of this second half, 9th on the evening. It'll be 4th and medium now. Call it 4th and 7. So here we go. Eagles will look to punt it away. Jacob Dixon will be back to punt on this 4th and 7 as we creep under 3.5 minutes to go. And that's going to be a free 5 yards, so make it 4th and short again for East Central as Southridge jumps across the line. So the 5 yards the Eagles lost, they'll gain back on the offsides. It'll be 4th and short again, so it'll be interesting to see if they decide to go for it here again after they were going to choose to punt it away. Or will they choose to still punt it? Looks like they will bring out Ackerman and Slama, so it looks like they'll go for it here. It's 4th and 2. Under 3 minutes to go. The Eagles have been just content to continue to just run as much clock off the scoreboard as they can on that Embrace orthodontic scoreboard. Of course, they'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. So 4th and short now for East Central after that 5-yard offside penalty on Southridge. Slama coming to get to the line. Receiver out wide to the left. Slama takes the snap. He gives it off to Ackerman. Ackerman off the right side, bounces it outside, cuts it up the field, and he is not taken down yet, and he is gone. It's maybe. No, I think they're going to put him out of bounds at the 20. Oh, they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 20. A pickup of 21, but they put him out at the 20. Well, it's 1st down, no less, but take a touchdown off the board for Ackerman. And it looks like we'll get a timeout called here by East Central, their first of the second half. They'll be left with 2, 38-8. So, while they take a timeout, we'll let you know that Malacca beat Mora in that volleyball game over in Mora, 3 sets to 1. Malacca gets the victory there in that rivalry game in the Granite Ridge Conference. 2.5 minutes to go here in the game. East Central with a 38-8 lead. And it looks like we'll get some of the backups some playing time here for East Central. Slama and Ackerman on the sideline now. Try to keep the running backs and everything in check and let you know who's out there. Shiloh Habdas is out there. Under center is Dylan Slama. Dylan Slama will look. He'll hold on to it himself. Wrapped up in the backfield. And he's taken down past the 25 to the 26-yard line. It'll be about a loss of 5. Well, Dylan Slama in at quarterback. He loses 5 there on that carry. Okay, it's the little brother there. Dalton and Dylan. And they break the huddle. Dylan Slama under center. Takes the snap. Give up the middle here on the right side. And the running back taken down inside the 20. About the 17-yard line, a gain of 9. Shiloh Habdas on the carry of 9. Gain of 9 there for Habdas. It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the 17-yard line. Under a minute to go now. Dylan Slama and company will break the huddle and get to the line. Dylan Slama under center. He'll go with the hard count and get Southridge to jump. So Dylan Slama with the hard count that time. It'll move him 5 yards closer on this 3rd down with 36 seconds to go. So Dylan Slama and company get to the line of scrimmage. Slama takes the snap, give up the middle to Habdas again. Nothing doing much on that 3rd down, but that should be it. Shiloh Habdas, no gain, and that should be it here in this one. And the Eagles with 4, 3, 2, and 1 are victorious here on homecoming night over the Southridge Panthers. 38-8 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. They will do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget at EmbraceMN.com. The East Central Eagles with the victory here on homecoming night over the Southridge Panthers, 38-8. So the Eagles get the victory on homecoming night over Southridge. They moved to 500 on the season, 2-2 on the season. Their 2 victories come at home over Ely and Southridge. A big win here on homecoming night for the East Central Eagles. We will take a commercial break. We'll come back, recap the game. You're listening to High School Football
Kettle
on
River
WCMP.
Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit KettleRiverPizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
There has never been a better time to sell your home. Get a fast cash offer today and have your money in as little as 7 days. Any house, any condition. They will make you an offer the same day and pay you in as little as 7 days. City lots, lake lots, land, does not matter. They want to buy it. If you are ready to sell your home, let Haley Newman with Keller Williams Premier Realty get you a fast cash offer or help get you into the home of your dreams today. Contact her at 320-469-6868.
Joe and the gang at Roddy Motors say, Go Mustangs! Well, of course, he's got 2 boys on the varsity squad. He's born and raised in Mustang country, voted Reader's Choice Best Dealer in Kanabec County 2 years in a row. That's what you call a repeat champ. And he offers vehicles of all makes and models, can get you financed on site, and put you in your new vehicle before the Mustangs take on next week's opponent. When you need a quality new vehicle, make your way to Roddy Motors in Mora or visit roddymotors.com.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Hinkley Towing.
Hi, I'm on the side of the highway with a flat. Can you help me?
On the way.
Hinkley Towing?
Yep. How can we help?
We just had an accident and don't know where to bring the vehicle.
No sweat. We'll come out now and bring you back to our collision center.
Hinkley Towing. Experienced drivers, state-of-the-art trucks, and 24/7 service. For Hinkley Towing, call 320-385-4049 anytime. Hinkley Towing. 320-385-4049 anytime.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Kettle River Pizza loves supporting all the local teams. And if your team is interested in fundraising, well, they've got you covered. Kettle River Pizza has years of experience in fundraising for local teams, organizations, and clubs, and they would like to help you too. With their experience and the fact that Kettle River Pizza is an easy sell, your fundraiser is bound to be a great success. Visit Kettle River Pizza online and click on their fundraising tab. Kettle River Pizza, a winner every time. Grab a few at your local convenience or grocery store for after the game.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. The Eagles are victorious here on homecoming night, 38-8 over the Southridge Panthers. Taking a look at the stats, 7 possessions for the Southridge Panthers in total, 4 in the first 3.5, and then 9 penalties. They had 3 in the first half, but 6 here in the second, and that 1 lone turnover in the game. They finished with 23 carries for 71 yards, 20 passing yards on 2 for 7. They had 91 total yards of offense here. Then on the other side, East Central had 8 total possessions, 4 in each half. They had 9 penalties, 5 in the first, 4 in the second, and 0 turnovers, plus that 1 takeaway. They finished with 39 carries for 343 yards. They went 2 for 7 passing for 22, finishing with 365. Leading the way for them was Bobby Rubio, 18 carries, 173 yards. Jacob Ackerman had 14 carries for 152, and then 4 carries for 14 yards from Brock Nelson, plus a touchdown, 2 for 9 for Shiloh Habdas on the evening. 2 touchdowns for both Rubio and Ackerman, and 1 for Brock Nelson, as they scored 38 points here this evening and hold Southridge to 8. Again, 365 yards of total offense for East Central, 343 rushing. Again, take that with a little grain of salt. I'm not 100% accurate on my stats. I just do the best I can with watching the game and trying to do everything else. So, again, these are not exact stats, so don't take that for what I say 100%. Again, they could be a little bit off here and there, but that is as close as I can get with these stats. So 365 total yards on the evening here for the East Central Eagles. On homecoming night, they get the victory over the Southridge Panthers 38-8. A great night for the East Central Eagles. So with that, again, they move to 2-2 on the season at 500. Their next game, they'll travel up to Barnum next Friday to take on the Bombers. And then after that, they come back home for their final home game of the year where they'll host Chisholm on Friday, October 6th, before their final 2 games of the season on the road in Isle against Mille Lacs, and then on the road at Deer River for the final game of the regular season against Deer River. Well, it was a good victory here tonight for the Central Eagles. Again, they moved to 500 on the season at 2-2. And next week on Friday, they'll be up in Barnum to take on the Bombers before coming home for the last home game against Chisholm on Friday, October 6th. Coming up for us for WCMP and KBEK coming up here tomorrow. We'll have more football action coming your way right here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Bram will host Barnum. 2 teams who are undefeated on the season. Bram, number 1 in Class Single A. Barnum, ranked 10th in Class 2A. Two top 10 teams going at it tomorrow night in Bram. And then over on KBK, we'll have North Branch taking on Mora. That game will be audio only. I want to thank all of you for tuning in here tonight. Thanks so much to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring this and every other broadcast that we do. Thanks so much for sponsoring these games. Again, don't forget to stay tuned to the morning shows on Nice 95.5 KBK with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30. Then over on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That's where you can catch your local sports updates. We'll talk about this game and all the other local games that we had in our local listening area. And then we'll also talk a little bit of regional sports again on the morning shows. Stay tuned to our Facebook pages and our websites where you can get local game recaps as well as some breaking news, whether a game has been canceled, moved, or the time has been moved up or down. We'll let you know on there. That's the best way to keep track of breaking news is our Facebook page. Don't forget our Twitter. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button. That way you're notified anytime that we go live with a local sporting event here on our YouTube. Again, the Eagles get the victory here tonight on homecoming over the Southridge Panthers 38-8. Next week, they'll travel up to Barnum to take on the Bombers before coming home on Friday, October 6th for the last home game against Chisholm. Again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks so much. Thanks to all the fine sponsors here who sponsor this and every other broadcast that we do here on our airwaves and on our YouTube. It is much appreciated. We can't do it without them. So again, the final one more time on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. Eagles beat the Panthers of Southridge 38-8 on homecoming night. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks so much to all the fine sponsors once again for sponsoring this and every other broadcast. Remember to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make their day. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night. And your kindness could truly make their day. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.